First, we have to discuss about computer network. This computer network means networking through computers. Fine. And networking means communication or connection between two or more individuals or two or more things. Fine. So if we have a network between two or more computers, then in that case that will be termed as computer networking. Like as you can see over here, fine, we have the central switch. With the help of this switch, there are few computers which are connected. There is one printer also in that same network. Fine. So it means all these three computers are able to communicate with each other, and it means it's the example of a network. Fine. Now let's read this. A computer network is a collection of computers connected to share information and resources with each other. The computers are connected using a communication medium such as cable, telephone lines, or satellites. A computer network enables devices to share hardware devices, exchange files, etc. Well, it simply means that a computer network is a collection of devices, computers, or other computer machines with the help of which we can share information or other resources. The computers are connected by using some cables or some mediums. Like you can see over here we have some cables. Fine. Here we have a microwave signal or any waveform signal. It means it's a wireless medium. Here we have a wired medium. Fine. So we need a medium for communication first. Then we need devices. And then we need a central device. Fine. So these are few things that we need for computer network. Fine. Now, a computer network enables devices to share hardware devices, exchange files, and etc. It means by using a network, we can share files, we can share data, we can share some hardware components also. Networking. It means right now the method that you are using for learning, it's a type of network. Fine. And we all are a part of this networking thing. Fine. This YouTube is also a type of network. The WhatsApp that you are using, it is also a part of a network. Fine. And we are using these networks for sharing the resources. Fine. If you will download that PDF from the group, that will be a type of network resource. That will be a PDF file. If you are watching this video is a part of a network resource. It means it is a content that you are using from a network. So these are some types of resources that we can grant or that we can avail from a network. Fine. Now, a computer network can be as small as just two computers. Fine. Suppose you are sharing some files between two computers. So for that you can use share it. That share it is also a type of network that we are creating. Suppose you are using Bluetooth in your old phones for sharing files. So that Bluetooth will also help you to create a network. Fine. So for networking, minimum we need two computers, and at max we can have millions of computers. Fine. So it means a network can be as small as just two computers sharing resources with each other, to as long as millions of computers connected with each other to share their resources. It means in a network, minimum we can have two computers and maximum we can have n number of computers. Fine. Now, internet is one of the largest network of computer which is spread across the world. It means internet is one of the biggest network that we have around us, and all the computers or machines or peripherals which have this networking capability are a part of this internet. Fine. I hope you have got this much. Now next we have to discuss about components of computer network. Now, generally whenever we talk about a computer network, well, most of the time we have to either send something or either we have to communicate with someone. Now for example, right now you are learning. Fine. And this method of learning, I am sending some piece of information to you and you all are receiving it. Fine. So it means right now we are a part of a network. Fine. In this networking process, I am working as a sender because I am talking to you. Fine. And whatever information you are able to see in your display, that is a message that you are getting. Fine. And because you are receiving that message, so it means you are a receiver. And because we both are using internet for that, we both are using wireless internet for that, so it means the transmission medium is there and that transmission medium is wireless medium. And in this overall process there will be some rules that we are using. So these rules are termed as protocol. Fine. So right now we have to discuss about these 5 components which are a part of our network. So let's see what are these. First we have a message. Well, message is the main piece of information which is to be transferred. Fine. It could be a text, voice, image or other media, like a message that you are getting in a WhatsApp or in your phone or any other app. Fine. Or if in case you are able to hear my voice, or you are able to see the video or the media in your display. So this can be a part of our message. Fine. So it is one of the most important component in the computer network. Then next is the sender. Sender is the source. Fine. It means it is the person, or it could be a computer also, who is sending you the message. Fine. So it means the person or the computer, the device which is providing you this message will be termed as a sender. It means right now I am working as a sender. Now receiver is the person or computer who receives the messages which are given by the sender. Fine. So now because you all are learning right now, fine, because you all are receiving some knowledge just now, so it means you will play the role of receiver. Then next we have transmission media. It is the communication channel through which the messages are transferred from the sender to the receiver. Fine. Now this transmission medium means cables or wireless method through which we can transfer our data. Fine. So because right now I am using a wireless mode, I think you are using a mobile phone, so that will also be a wireless mode. So it means we both are using a wireless medium. Fine. But if in case you have a cable network, fine, so in that case you are using a cabled net, so that will be a wired medium. Fine. So similarly we can have 2 types of mediums. Either it can be a wired medium or it can be a wireless medium, depending on our internet connectivity. Fine. Next is protocol. Protocol is a standard set of rules which are followed by the systems to communicate messages across the network. Fine. Now in general, for sending and receiving messages we have to follow some rules, and there are some rules which define us that how we have to communicate. Fine. These rules are termed as protocol. Now in this network, these rules are followed by the websites or the web channels that we are using for sharing our data. Fine. Now let's see how it works. Fine. It's diagrammatic flow of this components of computer network. Fine. Here we have the sender, it is the receiver, and it is the main message which we have to send. Fine. Now suppose being a sender, I have to send a piece of text to you. Fine. For sending that piece of text, either I will use network or I will use internet. So it means this internet or this network and the connections which I am using, these will play a role of a medium. Fine. A medium in between the sender and the receiver. Now while I am sending this message to you, I have to mention your details like your email number, your email ID, your mobile number, or some other kind of information. Fine. So all these informations are analyzed by the network or the internet, and then only the messages are given to you. Fine. Now for analyzing this email ID or mobile number, there are some set of rules which are already available, and these few set of rules are termed as protocols. Fine. Now when you will receive the message in the receiver's end, that message will again be considered and checked in your side. Now you will check for the sender, that who is sending you that mail, whether that person is the authenticated one or not. Fine. So it means again on the receiver's edge you are using some kind of set of rules, and these rules will be termed as the protocols. Fine. So it's a simple flow. You can simply read this whole page and then you can go through this once. You will easily get these things. Now next we will discuss about the types of computer networks. Well, on the basis of geographical area, there are 4 types of networks that we have. These 4 categories are LAN, MAN, WAN and CAN. So now one by one we have to discuss all these 4. So we will start with the LAN first. LAN stands for local area network. Fine. LAN stands for local area network. As you can see over here, there are few computers, fine, in a limited range, and these all are connected with the help of this little box. So this box can be a hub or a switch. Fine. Now when 2 or more computers are connected within a small range, like a room, an office, building or a campus, fine, It means if in case we have a limited range, we have a limited area, and in that limited area few computers are connected, in that case that network is termed as LAN. Fine. And the maximum range of a LAN is 10 kilometers. It means LAN has a limited capacity, and that limited range is 10 kilometers, and in a LAN we can have minimum 2 computers and maximum 1000 computers. Well, it's very clear to us, I think so. Now for being in a network we need minimum 2 computers and maximum we need 1000 computers in a LAN. Fine. So it means in this LAN we need a small range. There will be only limited number of computers and that range is up to 10 kilometers. Fine. Now next we have metropolitan area network. Well, this metropolitan area network is very popular among us. Fine. I hope that you all have a cable TV in your home, and in that cable TV the networking that we are using, that networking is MAN or metropolitan area network. Fine. Now this metropolitan area network is generally larger in compared to the LAN. First thing. Secondly, it covers a city. Fine. This metropolitan area can easily cover a city, and it generally use wired medium. It means in this we will only have the wires. Fine. The size of a MAN can range from 10 to 50 kilometers. It means a MAN or a metropolitan area network can be of minimum 10 kilometers or it can be of maximum 50 kilometers. Fine. And the most common example is the cable TV network or the landline phones that we have. These are the examples of metropolitan area network. Fine. Now next we have to discuss about wide area network. Well, this wide area network is the most important thing and it is widely spread. Fine. Now when 2 computers or more than 2 computers which are located at a faraway place, fine, and these computers are linked with some communication technologies and they are performing some kind of communication, then that network will be termed as a wide area network. Fine. For example, recently there were some government meetings. In these government meetings there were some governments of different countries, and all of them were talking by using some electronic technologies. Fine. They were conferencing by using video calls. So that video call can be used only in internet. Fine. So it means that internet is a type of wide area network. Fine. So it means in this wide area network, the parties or the individuals are located at faraway places, and this network is very vast in size. The type of network covers very large geographical area. Fine. It can cover countries or continents. Fine. It is the biggest form of network that we have. By the help of this LAN, we can cover the network of multiple countries or continents. Fine. Now, mostly it is used by railway reservation system, ATMs, and some other companies. And the largest example of WAN is Internet. Fine. I think you all have that internet connection with you. So that internet connection is the example of WAN network. Fine. Now, for this WAN network, we use fiber optic cables and microwaves for sharing data and resources. Fine. So you have to learn this point that in WAN we will use fiber optic cables and microwaves. Now the last thing that we have to discuss is personal area network. Fine. In this personal area network, this type of network is used to connect the devices like printer, cell phones, tablets, etc. Fine. You might have seen that in our homes we have so many devices. Fine. We have Bluetooth headset, we have mobile phone, we have laptop, we have printers. Now suppose you are connecting your personal devices in a network. So that network of yours will be termed as your personal area network. Fine. Suppose I am sending some files from my phone to some other phone. So in that case, that small network will be termed as a PAN, a personal area network. Fine. The network coverage of this area is very small. It ranges from 5 meters to 10 meters. And generally in this we use either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. Fine. Now suppose when you are using a wireless technology in this PAN, then it is also termed as WLAN. WLAN stands for wireless local area network. Fine. So this WLAN is also a part of our PAN network. Now this was all for today. Now by the end of this video you will get a PDF in your WhatsApp group. Fine. In that PDF